Hey troops, it is GeneralJSmith here with the first in hopefully a sort of new series I'm trying to create where I am doing LEGO Star Wars books. So what I'm basically doing in this, well, to be honest, be a very short series, I've decided I'm going to get more into sort of the book side of LEGO Star Wars, mostly because I'm sort of running out of actual sets to review, and especially considering that the new visual dictionary is coming out. Well, I mean, actually it's already out in the UK, and in fact I'm going to get it tomorrow, so you know, you'll be seeing that very soon. And I decided, you know, that what I'm going to do is I'm going to review the old visual dictionary, you know, as sort of reference. Now this one came out in 2010, and if you do not know, it's basically just, it catalogues every single LEGO Star Wars set that has ever come out from 1999 to obviously 2010. And yeah, so it's great the fact they're coming out with a new one, you know, that's going to be completely up to date, like, you know, the end of 2014, so that'll be awesome. We'll see all the new, you know, summer sets in there, and just we'll see everything in there, so it'll be really awesome. And yeah, but anyway, let's get reviewing of this. Now, personally, I think this is my favourite LEGO Star Wars book ever, or just LEGO book, really. I mean, they have had some other really cool ones, like the Character Encyclopedia, which I'll be reviewing next. But this is my favourite because it's like it's just, well, it is just a catalogue of every single set that's ever come out, and this is what I use sometimes for reference in my other reviews when I say, like, if I don't know the stats about a set, or if I don't know when it came out or whatever, this is what I may use. So yeah, but anyway, so I think it's better just get into the review of this quite large book. Alright, so yeah, if you've got Character Encyclopedia, by the way, this is what it is in size comparison. You can see it is quite large. So yeah, down in the corner you can obviously see Darth Vader there. Yeah, he's been updated since this point because it's 2010. You know, down in the corner here we have exclusive minifigure Luke Skywalker, medal ceremony Luke Skywalker. He's only ever come in this book, and I strongly doubt he'll ever come out in any others, so that's really awesome. Also, a little thing, just to point out, the medal ceremony Han Solo comes in the encyclopedia, and you get like the medal ceremony Princess Leia in the Y-Wing from 2012. So, if you have all those sets, which actually I do, then you can actually sort of recreate that little scene, assuming obviously you want to build it and have enough rebels and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, I'll take them out there in a minute, and I'll show you more detail. Just along the sides, we just have some examples of like some of the sets in here. You know, obviously you have the older sets, Death Star, and you know, you can sort of see there the fact that in the book there'll be a lot of statistics about it, you know, and all that. And you just see visual dictionary, LEGO Star Wars. You can sort of see it, sort of, you know, what's the word? I don't know really what the word is. Not really holographic, but it's just sort of like, you know, shiny in a way. And yeah, you can sort of see that. Apparently, in the 2014 visual dictionary, the whole thing will be like that. So the whole thing will be the same as that. But we'll see obviously more into that later. Turning over to the back. On the back is just more examples, really. You know, you can see here. You can read all this if you wish to. You know, just read through this. And there you go. You have, you know, the Naboo Starfighter with the chrome thing, you know. You see unique chrome links. You have some minifigures here. You have the UCS Millennium Falcon up there. And you just have some other stuff, you know. DK Publishing and all this. Nothing amazing about the actual sides of it as such, just, you know, what you see is what you get. Now what I want to point out is it may look quite thick, like wow, there's a lot of stuff, but it's not really, because like half of it is just this cardboard bit which is meant to sit Luke Skywalker in, you know, so really it's only, you know, half as thick as it actually is. So yeah, let's go get him out and have a little look at him. Alright, so you simply lift up it here. When it's brand new, this is like sellotape down. Once you take off the sellotape, you can simply lift this off and take him out. It's actually different to going to be the new 2014 visual dictionary, where you're going to actually have to build them. And obviously it's not a major difference, but you know, that's just a little thing. The fact you get them ready-made here. So let's actually have a closer look at him. Alright, so here we have Luke Skywalker in his medal ceremony uniform, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he looks really nice. There's no back printing because this was back in 2010, so that's unfortunate. We just got, you know, his yellow torso. And you can see, obviously, that nice detailing there. Pretty basic, but still kind of nice. Obviously, completely exclusive, so that's really awesome. Really, this is the best shot I think you're going to get of him with the medal ceremony, because I strongly doubt they're ever going to bring this guy back. If they do, it won't be for many, many years. So, you know, that's cool. Yeah, you can see all that. Very nice. No amazing detail on the medal, just, you know, pretty basic. We got these legs. These legs are exactly the same as other legs we've got, mostly for Han Solo. Oops, I dropped him. But, you know, these are the exact same legs we did get for Han Solo. A lot of times, you know, nothing really to say about it. It's funny how he went to go to a medal ceremony, yet he still has his gun pouch thing. It's kind of strange. If I'm just comparing it to there, you see it is completely the same. Maybe slightly different shades and colours and whatever, but still completely the same. So yeah. Don't really know why he did bring a gun to it, but so did Han Solo, so yeah. You see that's his face. He doesn't have a double-sided face. There's actually two variants of this face, because apparently I got this dictionary quite late, 'cause it came out in 2010, I must have gotten like 2012, and actually apparently, in the like original variants, you know, in like the very early ones, you had this guy, except he had slightly different printing on his face, like his like chin under there wasn't sort of that colour, it was more the same colour as his mouth, and he didn't have the white dots in his eyes, so, you know, that's just a little thing. His face was sort of more black, if you know what I mean, like his features. Like he had black eyebrows and stuff like that. So yeah. We have seen this hair a lot. This hair is pretty rare. We haven't really seen this at all. Especially in recent years, because Luke Skywalker's now got, you know, new hair. Which is all more frizzy and stuff. So yeah. But that is basically Luke Skywalker. That is the minifigure you get with this dictionary. It's pretty cool. And if you have the encyclopedia, and if you also have the Y-Wing, then you can make that scene. It's really awesome. But yeah, really, that's Luke Skywalker. Alright, so now let's get into more the, if you will, internals of the book. We simply turn off the cover here, and you can see this just blue thing where Luke Skywalker was meant to go. You can simply lift that up, as I showed you before. Going in here, the first page we have is just, you know, visual dictionary. This is just an example of one of the slave ones, you know, just as a little thing. Written by Simon B. Croft or something. Yeah, it's just the sort of opening thing. Then the contents. Right, on the contents page here we have the index. Oh no, sorry, not index, but you know, whatever this is, saying where well, the contents basically, where everything is, each page and everything. We have all the major stuff. You can sort of read through that if you want to. Chapter 1 is the movie saga. Then we have chapter 2 down here, which is the Clone Wars, the specialized sets, and then Beyond the Brick, which is, you know, all sort of behind the scenes where they're making it and stuff. You know, some really cool stuff in here. And you know, we just got some random figures placed around the places, more just, you know, examples of what you get. This is the introduction to the Star Wars book. You can read this if you want. I'm not going to read it because it's going to take forever. The timeline. And yeah, these are all the different things. We have these throughout the book, where it says obviously the year it came out, the number of pieces, its catalog number, and the film it was in, and obviously the set name. In this particular scenario, it's for this guy. So, yeah. And that's just basically the context page, you know. So if you want to know about anything else, obviously the Clone Wars, any of that sort of stuff, you know, this is where you'll find it. Going on, this is probably my favourite pages of the book. We have the actual sort of, well, I don't really know what this is, you know, like there's 4 pages of basically every single year. You know, if you want to find a set and you didn't know what year it came out in, obviously you could just find the set in the contents here, but if you want to actually have a picture of the set, maybe you don't know what it's called, then you can go here, and it has, you can see at the top there, you know, every single year, and it has every single set that came out in that year, up to obviously 2010, but the new one will also be up to 2014, so that's really awesome, yay! And at the very beginning we have some of the oldest sets imaginable, you know, some of this stuff, really nice. Episode 1, we had Lego Mindstorms back then, Lego Mindstorms, I actually knew somewhat of those, I mean I never got them, but you know, so we had some of this older stuff, like really old stuff. So yeah, we actually got a B-Wing, huh, how about that? In the very first year of Star Wars we got a B-Wing. It's kind of strange, but oh well, we did. So yeah, we got a bunch of stuff, and then turn 2, episode 2 came out, so that's why the episode 2 set started to come out then, and that's why, obviously. By the way, you can see there the first version of the Public Gunship and the, well actually the ATTE didn't come out till 2003, so that's just a little thing. So, yeah, we had the Ultimate Collector Series Imperial Star Destroyer. I think at that time it was the biggest set that had ever come out. And then we got, you know, Turn 3, Turn 4, Turn 6. We got some more stuff, you know. All this. You know, going along. And all that stuff. And Turn 5, Episode 3 came out, so obviously you had all the Episode 3 sets. And you had the Sandcrawler, the very first Sandcrawler in Turn 5. So that's really awesome. You had the Death Star there. This is sort of when, well actually, I got my first Lego Star Wars sets in Turn 3, being that, like, mini scale Millennium Falcon, and up here, where is it? Oh, there. I got 2 of these mini Sebulba and Anakin Podbrace things. So those are my first sets. However, I didn't start collecting till Turn 6. I know, right? Where I got the V-Wing, the Star Destroyer, the old X-Wing, and the old B-Wing. And yeah, there you go. And in the last year of this book, we had, obviously, you know, this was a really good year of 2007. You know, I've only got 2 sets from this year. And then here you have the Millennium Falcon, which is the biggest set to have ever come from Lego. With like 5,000 something pieces. There's like a whole section I'll show you in a minute. And then we had the very first battle packs right down here. These are the very first battle packs ever. I mean, the Expanded Universe, I think, started. And that's cool. And then obviously in Turn 8 we had the Clone Wars, and the Clone Wars really took off. And obviously continued for a very long time, up to 2014. So that's really sad. You know, we had the, by the way, that's the Death Star. People have been mentioning a lot recently. You know, that, so it came out 2008, and it's still around, so, yeah. And yeah, so, obviously, it mostly turned into Clone Wars and things like that. But that's basically it, and then, Chapter 1, you have the movie saga. Don't worry, I'm not going to go through every single page, but then you just got Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin, you know, Jedi Knights, pod racing. You can just look at the contents page and know every single thing, you know, Battle Droids, Republic Army. By the way, there's also a Clone Wars version of this page. I'll show you later. Clone Troopers. We've got some very rare Clone Troopers here. That one is very rare. Well, he is and he isn't. Technically, he's not very rare at all, because obviously that's the exact Clone Trooper we got in like the battle pack and other things. However, with that particular jetpack, I mean, you can build that, but like that only, you know, if you want to get new, you can only get like the Clone Turbo Tank from like the old Clone Turbo Tank. So yeah, that Clone Trooper is very exclusive. So is that one. And things like that. You know, we've got obviously the Wookie Catamite. A lot of people have been talking about the Wookie Catamaran, seeing as you know the new Wookie Chic sets are coming out this year, and got all this stuff. You got facts about each one. You know, as I was saying before, you got, you know, more than just like the Lego facts, the actual facts about the thing. For example, if I go back a page, we have brick facts. You know, you can read those. Got a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, brick facts. You got Celebration Luke. You see, you can actually sort of notice the difference between that one, if I can find him. Oh, here he is. Okay, and this guy. If I zoom in. Oh my days, I can't even carry any people. I keep dropping them. Anywho, so you can sort of see the slight differences. But also, I haven't like changed this guy in any way. This was the one I did get, so he's slightly different, but really only the face. And oops. And there we go. Then we got a bunch of stuff. We got a Sandcrawler, the old one. That's how I sort of base stuff off. You know, Millennium Falcons are, yes, the UCS, the biggest set ever. Millennium Falcon. My word, this is massive. You know, look at all that. 5,195 pieces, ridiculous. You know, I mean, just look at how high it is off the ground. You know, you can read all that stuff there. This was a massive set. It is the biggest Lego set ever, I think. Well, that's ever been, you know, sold. So, look at that. It's just, it is big. Got Emperor Palpatine. All this stuff, you know, just Death Star. I like this page, you know, this page is really cool. Whoa, came with a lot of figures. So many different rooms. You really just have everything you need to know about any set up to Chan 10. But when we get the new one, it'll be every set ever. Yay. So I've got this set, but unfortunately it's broken up. It is my biggest set. Well, no, it's technically now my second biggest set. Now that I've got a Sandcrawler. But until I got a Sandcrawler, it was my biggest set. So yeah. Okay, we've got Cloud City. There they are. A very popular set. A lot of people want this. Especially that Boba Fett there with the leg and arm printing. My word, a lot of people want them. You know, this is going for a lot of money on eBay. Cloud City. A lot of money. Red Alliance, Echo Base, etc., etc. I've got that, by the way. And then here we have Chapter 2, The Clone Wars. This section is a lot smaller. Like the previous section you just saw was the biggest section. We here, you know, just got the Clone Wars, you know, Jedi and things. These are some of the main Clone Wars sets. We have the Clone Army, the Clone Wars Clone Army. Yeah, got that. Got 2 of them. And that's actually it on this page. Don't have any other sets, believe it or not. Yeah, I know, right? It's funny how I'm such a Clone Wars fan, yet I have barely any Clone Wars sets. But, you know. Then we've obviously got the Droid Army from the Clone Wars. A lot of stuff here. You know, I've actually got quite a lot of stuff here. The only ones I don't have are this one, and that one, and that one. So those are the ones I don't. Everything else I have, which is kind of cool. And that was it. That was the entire Clone Wars section. Then we get on Chapter 3, Specialized Sets. These are basically the, you know, well, not the UCS sets. Well, yeah, the UCS sets, but you know what I'm talking about. Just all the different sets that really are not as common, perhaps. You know, we have the page of little mini builds and things, you know, promotional stuff, you know, maybe stuff. For example, a while ago, you could get these 3 here, these 3 at the bottom, if you got coupons in the paper, actually, and I did get all those 3. Unfortunately, I didn't get that many, partially because I wasn't as much into Lego back then, and also partially because I think my mum and dad weren't going to buy, like, thousands of papers. But yeah. And then we have Lego Technic and all that stuff, you know, UCS Droidicar, or rather, Technic Droidicar. Ultimate Collector Series UCS sets, the Chrome Naboo Starfighter, obviously, you know, Red Class and all this stuff. Yoda right up there. We can just look at some brick facts of the 2000 X-Wing UCS set. We have Darth Maul there, TIE Interceptor. Then we have the Death Star, which actually, funny enough, this Death Star had less pieces than the 2008 Death Star, which more people have. You know, the one that came with a bunch of figures, you know, a bunch of open sections. So that's kind of funny. We have the Star Destroyer, UCS Star Destroyer. What's this called? Snowspeeder. General Grievous, you know, Darth Vader, and all that. We can just sort of see a lot of stuff. And then Chapter 4, Beyond the Brick, which is basically just all the casual facts about, you know, how they make it and all this stuff and different stuff. You know, we've got some, you know, sort of prototyping, so all of that. We've got the complete Star Wars minifig collection up to 2010. There's actually going to be a new version of that in the new one, which I'm actually getting tomorrow, as I said before, so that's going to be really awesome. And as I was saying before about the ceremony, you can see there. It's funny how they don't have the new figure in there, which is weird in that medal ceremony, but okay. Designing Lego Star Wars. Just got some stuff, you know, we've got all the sort of random stuff. You know, we've got a video games. At that time, there was only 1. Wow. I remember that video game, it was really cool. And then we got, you know, some of the cool stuff. I've actually seen that. That is awesome. I can't, you know, it's just, like, this is all these really massive stuff which they never actually sold. Like, it wasn't actually sets. We've got, like, a full life-sized Han Solo and Carbonite. We've got a whole Echo base there. And just a lot of stuff. Sorry I can't go into more detail. You know, massive base there. And then you got, like, that 10 years of ruling galaxy together, the toy galaxy together, you know, because Lego is the most popular toy. And then here we go, the acknowledgements at the back and all that stuff. And there you go then, that is the content of the visual dictionary. So yeah, let's conclude this review then, my first ever book review of the Lego Star Wars, in my opinion, the best book we've ever had until the 2014 one comes out. Well, it is out, but you know what I mean. In my opinion, very best book ever. So let's conclude this review. Okay, so the Lego Star Wars Visual Dictionary, the first generation from 2010. So yeah, it's a really good idea. Personally, it's my favourite Lego Star Wars book, or just Lego book that they've ever come out with. They have had some, believe it or not, some quite good ones. I would have thought, you know, that the Lego books they would come out with wouldn't be very good, but actually, you know, this one is pretty good. It is definitely a very good reference if you want to know, you know, particularly what years and things. I'm not sure how much this retailed for back in 2010. I think it was like it wasn't exactly very cheap, especially since you get this exclusive figure. So, like, you know, $15, $20 when it was new. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, but anyway, nonetheless, I suppose I wouldn't recommend this just because we are getting the new 2014 one. And in fact, the 2014 one, I have said, this is my third time saying it now, I will be getting tomorrow. So that won't be the next review we'll be seeing. The next review will be of the Character Encyclopedia, which is probably my second favourite book from Lego Star Wars. But, you know, so yeah, this is a very cool book. Well, I suppose I wouldn't recommend it, as I said, but I definitely would recommend the new 2014 one, because it is a really cool book. If you're into Lego Star Wars, then yeah, really, I recommend picking it up. You know, yeah. I mean, it's not too expensive, you get an exclusive figure, it's just really awesome, really. And what else is to say about it? There's so many facts about it, you know, so many different stuff, and just, it's very entertaining to look through it, and just, yeah. So yeah, anyway, so, thank you guys for watching. If you like this review, please give it a like down below. Please leave down in the comments any of your feedback. Did you like this? Did you not? Did you, whatever. I try to answer all questions put to me as well, so, you know, do that. And please subscribe to my channel, because that would also be great. Thank you for watching. But yeah, really, if you want to, you know, if you're considering what to buy your son or daughter, you know, for their birthday, and if you know they're into Lego, but they've got all the Lego sets they want, then maybe buy them this, or buy them the new 2014 one, because, yeah, it's a really good book, and I think they're really going to enjoy it. But anyway, you know, so, yeah. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have an amazing day, and I will see you then. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye, troops.